mean, I think the point is, like, if we don't do enough research, we're not going to have a direct laid out line of, something to talk about. Are you doing this as my topic? Yeah.
Pretty much. Again, I have my research right here. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta do your research. I was just naming shit that I was going to do.
Alright, I'd rather do religion. I'd rather do religion. Yeah.
So, like,
I mean, if you could just call this mythology, then we can just continue talking. We can talk about religion.
Yeah, mythologies and
like, tie the knot together, just add it together. Bam.
Alright, we could talk about how, it's not logical, to believe in, the existence of at least the Christian God, if not any of the other gods.
The Hindu gods, and the various others, and Thor, and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're just talking about Norse, so Odin.
People are now. We might do a whole separate video on this and just make it a short video on that specific topic. I'll probably do an Instagram video on it. Never mind. The world serpent, Google Maps and shit like that. It moves and such.
Yeah, we could do a separate video on that.
Right.
But as for another video naming off all the gods, right? Do a video, right? And be like, these are all the gods that we know and shit. Or all the gods that have existed, right? And be like, hold on. That's just half the list.
Right.
These are another few, and then that'd be kind of funny, I think.
I mean, you could do like a gag, like, play some music.
Okay.
These are all the gods that we know.
I wonder if we could do that. I'll fuck with that.
I mean, you could do the same thing like, on Instagram or like just name something. But we can talk about like forcing your religion on people and what does that mean to us and like I don't even know how to phrase it.
Yeah, forcing.
Let's just say, what does that mean to us?
Yeah, I mean, it's
move forward.
Forcing your religion on anyone for that matter, other than especially kids for that matter. Right? I mean, they can be exposed to it, right? But forcing it upon them, like, raise your, let me back up. Jesus camp. Okay, if you've seen it, then you know. If you haven't, then watch it, and then you'll know what I'm talking about. But forcing someone to raise their hand and accept, something in their head when they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
Just like with going a little off topic, but just like with the American flag, right? And you're, pledging your allegiance to something that you don't know what you don't know what it is really.
Yeah. Like that, like the amount of manipulating that's behind that is insane. Like, and like the words, like you only start paying attention to it after a while, like after high school, and then you start paying attention to the words and what they say.
I find it upsetting how long it took me to set the words like thousands of times
every day.
Say to and then
pledge my allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
And then especially with the whole, going into a more agnostic point, or we were kind of just theist after a while or whatever, but agnostic theist or whatever.
Agnostic theist.
We start to move into that under God.
I think we thought about that for a second. It was like, no, hold on a second. Why would I? And then you're learning about history and shit. You're in there learning about travel tears and slavery and shit. You're sitting there,
and then you're just thinking.
And under,
I feel like I I don't understand this, enough, because I'm real mad right now.
I'm real mad right now. For all, liberty and justice for all. For all. I'm not seeing the all in whatever the fuck. And in that part, really just the whole thing made you think. And that's exactly the exact same kind of indoctrination that religion had done. And we started to break that down and started to think about that as well.
Right. I mean, they say TV like rots your brain, but TV really helped. It helped a lot,
Watch hella cartoons, hella movies.
And, I mean, we were introduced to a lot of Greek religion, Norse religion,
and Greek and Norse mythology.
Yeah, mythology, religion,
yeah.
Mythology. Yeah, I say religion because of it's kind of what it was considered until it was considered mythology, and now good thing for that because Christianity and everything else is next. Anyways, right, we were exposed to that. The Adventure of the Book of Virtue. Right.
Oh, beautiful. So many Greek stories, just stories in general.
Yeah.
But, and it's funny because we became just theists or spiritual and stuff like that, trying to investigate ghosts. It's like, yeah, if ghosts are real, then heaven and hell and all these other claims, angels, demons.
Yeah, we used to watch a ton of, ghosts and paranormal, videos and stuff. A lot, if not most, seemed pretty genuine, right? But just, it's just that, right? Okay, something clearly moved that. What happened?
Right, what happened? There's a bunch of other things that it could have been.
Right, rather than a ghost or a spirit.
Right, spirit, there was something. We watch ghost videos. We've had our own events and things like that where we felt things, and it felt like something grabbed your head. It's a feeling you get inside when you see something so creepy and it creeps you out. And it's a brain impulse.
Yeah, it's a chemical reaction that somewhat similar, like fear. Is the feeling that you. Yeah. That's what I would guess, but that's what I would, I guess compared to. But yeah, and if these things are happening, right, and that's a fact, right, that these things are happening, even though you can't, know unless you experience it yourself or whatever, you see a video and then you have to, evaluate all that. But if we are able to get different evidence for it, right? I mean, fucking Ghostbuster style evidence, fucking for that shit. I'm serious. Fucking
like they were able to do it in Ghostbusters. What the fuck, does that show it's just a movie?
I guess in Ghostbusters they did just observe it first before
actually doing something and coming back with.
They didn't use methods to reveal it, because they couldn't see it or some shit.
Why didn't they get it on camera?
Yeah, there's so many ghost and paranormal movies.
So many.
But why wouldn't
There's and these are probably a lot of the lines we're gonna go along equating a lot of theist arguments and different shit like that to alien arguments and UFOs and stuff like that, because especially when you're looking through mythology, religion, legends,
mythology, religions, legends,
sci-fi stories in general, I guess. Anyways, reality. Anyways, once you start looking at all of these, you start seeing a lot of similarities within the stories that are being told, the things in which they are. Is this just a product of the human mind and the way we perceive things, and therefore this story was told so many times that it's just resonating in people's minds, and that's why they saw this that one time or thought that they saw it,
or relayed what they saw to what they believe.
Right. Like where did the idea of aliens and UFOs, people from other planets, come from before we decided, before the certain portion of the planet decided to go outer space and study these things? And
right. Well, there is earlier mentions of life off the planet.
Yeah.
Like in fucking Aristotle and back in those days, fucking I think it's 900 something BC or ACB, whatever.
There it talks about the universe and other planets and things of that nature. But like a lot of that was just the planets within our own solar system.
Yeah.
And thoughts and theories to which now we know that there aren't. It's like
we know based off life as we know it and basic observation, and it's most likely obviously not intelligent life, right? But anyways, right, what you're more mentioning is a bit more the UFO Little Green Men event that more took place towards the 1940s.
Mm-hmm.
1940s, 1950s.
Right, well, we already planning on going outer space and shit like that.
Right.
All of the 50s, maybe there might be a couple in the 40s. 1949 to be exact. The sci-fi movies about aliens and beings from another world and shit like that. That's when we started. When was Sputnik a thing? What year was that? 1930s, 1940s? What?
I'm pretty sure around that time. Google search. Continue.
But anyways, things like Sputnik and putting things outer space and things of that nature. By the way, where was the firmament then? Like, people are just now talking about this with SpaceX. It's like, come on.
'57.
All right, 57. All right. So it was a little bit earlier than that. All right, so yeah, like 57. And that was one of the first satellites ever sent up.
Yeah.
So either this idea came forward and they were talking about it for a while, or people saw some stuff, some things happened.
Well, technology was just progressing and getting better and more sophisticated, but that was also because you can relate it to a time of war, but there was we were just in war during this. What's up?
If you don't want those cinnamon things, throw them in the trash.
They're still sitting in the oven? In the stove?
Yeah.
Why?
You don't want them?
Why? Hey, you don't still.
Sitting right there.
Wait, hold on. Did someone eat the pizza?
No.
No. Okay.
That's in the trash though.
It's in what?
Maybe throw it in the trash.
The pizza.
Yeah.
The pizza.
Yeah,
The pizza.
It's not in the fridge.
Bro, stop looking at me like that because you know I'm fucking lying and you still gonna look at me because you know I'm fucking lying. Okay, I threw this shit in the trash because it was fucking stinking.
Huh?
It smelled weird. Like the cheese was fucking out or something. I don't know. It smelled just nasty.
It looked perfectly fine to me. You threw it away?
Yeah, I threw it away. So, yeah. Cheesecake in there.
Cheesecake. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't never had a cheesecake. And that's probably a good place to end this. My pizza.